Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. This is Rhonda, the Virtu Works for You mompreneur of virtueworksforyou.com. I help stay-at-home moms and new entrepreneurs grow businesses online. And today I am going to discuss part 5 of my Content Marketing 101 series. And today's topic is content creation and repurposing and modifying content. Okay, so as I have stated in another video I've done on content creation, you have to, when creating your content, you must craft your content around your knowledge and expertise that solves the problems of your people, aka your audience. I call them your people, but they are also your audience, your followers. And I'm going to give you some examples of that. For example, I have a business partner who is into taxes. She gives advice to home business owners. She gives tax advice to home business owners. And she helps them solve their problems, answer their questions regarding being a home business owners and managing and handling your taxes. And so she answers questions that solves the problems and issues that home business owners have about being a home business owner, an online business owner, and managing and paying your taxes on time. Okay. Then I have another business partner who is into health and beauty. She does a lot of tutorials surrounding makeup, and you see that a lot on YouTube. Women who are in the health and beauty industry and doing makeup tutorials, giving tips and strategies on how to better put on makeup, how to put on makeup in a little bit amount of time, the right makeup to use for your skin tone, and just different types of stuff. And they also do tutorials on hair, how to style your hair in different styles, how to care for your hair, and that kind of thing. So you have to create content that addresses and speaks to your audience. And I'm going to give one more example. And me, for example, my content is crafted around helping stay-at-home moms and new entrepreneurs grow businesses online. Whatever questions you have or issues that you are having regarding getting started building a home-based business and growing your home-based business, I craft content around those topics. Okay, and I'm going to say one more thing before I get into repurposing, modifying content. Now, many people think that your content has to be long. You have to, write all these long blog posts and do these long videos. And for those that do, if you want to do that, that's your choice. Whether your content is 2 pages or 3 paragraphs, as long as it's helpful and educational, that and helps your audience solve their problem, that's the what matters the most. And for videos, whether your video is 20 minutes long or 5 minutes long, as long as you helping somebody, educate somebody, helping them solve their problem, that's what matters the most, is quality over quantity. So remember that when you creating content, remember quality over quantity. And if anybody here is joining me, I haven't figured out this live chat thing yet. I mean, I'm still figuring out how to see who's in the chat. I mean, if you're jumping on, I'm going to say hi to you, and I'm going to shout you out in the comment section of this broadcast. But I have to figure out how to, you know, turn on the chat and to, you know, speak to, speak to people while I'm live. So let's get into repurposing and modifying content. Now, repurposing and modifying content is basically taking content from your archives. It could be a blog post you wrote a year or 2 years ago, a video you did 1 or 2 years ago, and basically editing it, you know, adding some things. You may have forgot to say something, and you can take that blog post or that video and add some more content to make it a little better, to enhance the readers or the listeners, you know, just enhance their listening or reading experience and giving them more tips. And the purpose of repurposing, where the benefits, that's what I meant to say, the benefits of repurposing content is pretty much quite a few benefits. You can give your repurposed content an SEO boost, meaning that when you redo it or tweak it, you can send it back out there in the cyberspace and get more views. You can get more people's eyes on it, and you may reach your audience that you have not reached with that piece of content the first time. And so it could, you know, build your audience. It could build your subscriber list. You know, it just helps with getting you out there, getting your content or page, your channel more exposure. So, you know, and SEO is search engine optimization. I'm tongue tied there. And basically SEO is the keywords that helps rank your content in the search engines. And that's a brief description of SEO. And reach a new audience, I discussed that. So, and to reinforce your message. So let's say if you did a blog post on how to market your business on Facebook, and you go back and look at that article and you see that there's some things you left out, you go back and add those in the content that you left out to enhance it, and then you send it back out there and people see it again. Because I have seen people do that a lot. They go back from an article or a video they did a few years ago or a year ago to a few months ago and republish it. And the purpose of republishing also is to reinforce your message, because studies show that people will have to see a message like several times, about 7 times, in order for it to sink in. And also, a lot of people, for most people, they have to see a message several times. Like they see a message or a commercial about a product or service, they have to see it several times before they buy. So, and that's repetition, which is important in marketing. In marketing, you have to be repetitive because, like I said before, studies show that people have to see messages multiple times, at least 7 times. That's what the studies say, before they decide to buy. Okay. And another benefit is gaining extra authority. And when you repurpose your content and you send it out there over and over, that will establish you as authority, aka a leader in your industry. You know, people see your content over and over, and they are, you know, so if they like what you're saying, if they like your messages and what you're putting out there, then they'll subscribe to you as a guru in your industry. And whenever they have a question in your niche, you know, they'll go to you for the answers. And another benefit is adding to the topic. And I've discussed that before, a few minutes ago. You want to, you know, go back and look at your content and see whether you have left anything out that can be helpful, that will improve and advance upon your content. Because a lot of times when we put content out there, there's so much information on one subject that we may forget, or we may not have the time to do it right then to add in all the content. So, you know, we have that chance in the repurposing process and modifying process to do that. And not only that, you may want to and it's also about updating too, because we know that things change, information is constantly changing, new information is coming out, and that's also the purpose of repurposing and modifying, is to update your content, update your audience to changes in the industry. So that's another reason why repurposing and modifying is a great thing. And then the last thing is saving time. So, you know, many of us, we don't have a whole lot of time to create content every single day. So, you know, you may go back in your archives, find that post, that video, and you review it. You say, oh, I left this out. And you could take whatever you left out and either do a new video or blog post on it, or go back and edit the I'm not a video editor, so I don't know where you can go back and add something to a video or not, but I know you can do that with blog posts. But if you're looking at old content and you may see there's something you can you may see a sentence or two or words or two where you can take, talking about one particular point in the content, you take that and remake a new blog post or a new video. So, And that saves time. I tried that myself, and it does save time. So that's one of the benefits of repurposing and modifying content. Okay, and so I am going to show you all an example. I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to show you an example of how I have modified my content. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Facebook page, and you are looking in my group here. Okay, so this right here is a post that I posted in my group where I was sharing some content about 7 things to email to your list. Now, I did a video about, or did I? I've done a lot of videos. I can't remember right now all I've done, but yes, I did a video a while back where I talked about some things you can email to your list, and I only had 4 things on that list. And since then, I repurposed that video in the form of this social media post. So that's how you repurpose content. I took that video, and like I said, I only had 4 things to email to your list. And I added 3 more things that you can email to your list. So that was a quick way that I repurposed and modified my content. Now, let me see if I can find another example. Okay, so this is my Instagram page. Okay, here's a good one here. So here's a post. Okay, I have done several videos on how to increase your engagement on Facebook, how to increase your engagement on social media. And one thing about social media is their algorithms. The algorithm is the tool which determines what post of yours and what post of your friends and followers will show up in your and your friends and followers news feeds. So since Facebook's algorithms and Instagram algorithms, I don't know where Instagram their algorithm changes as much as Facebook's, but and I think Instagram is in with Facebook. Like Facebook owns Instagram. So yeah, they algorithm probably change regularly too. But I mostly stay on top of Facebook's algorithm changes. But I have done several videos on increasing social media engagement, increasing Facebook engagement. And so what I did, I took one of those videos I did and I turned it into a social media post, an Instagram post, where I was giving a business tip on several things, as you see here, on how to increase your engagement. So, and I only did like Now this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So what I did was I have only 3 points in that video. Then I turned this post where I redid the video into this post and I added 3 more points. So like I said, one of the purposes of repurposing and modifying content is advancing and adding to your content to make it better, to give more value, even more value. Okay, so that's an example of repurposing content. Okay, so let's see. So that's pretty much it on part 5 of Content Marketing 101, content creation and repurposing content and modifying content. And if you ladies and gents have any questions, drop them down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Also, if you haven't done so already, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification button to be notified when I go live or upload new content. If you know anybody that needs this information, please put them onto this channel. Tell them about it. Have them subscribe. I love educating people and helping people in my audience. And like I said, if you want to reach out to me for any further assistance in virtual services, marketing, branding, you can schedule a 30-minute free discovery call with me. The form is in the description. And I hope that you all have gotten value from this. And you all have a great rest of your Monday. I'll see you soon. And bye.